evening. Kevin LiT, KRAP. I'm out on my boat on the awesome Salton Seat. Look at how calm that water is. Doesn't get much better than this. And I'm very likely the only boat out on this entire lake right now. I can almost guarantee it. I mean, despite it drying up and the fish dying, it's still a beautiful lake, the Salton Sea. Go down here a little bit, turn around, and I'll show you some of the art. Question to you. But I'm not going to get pulled over by an undercover cop in a dark green Nova. Some of you might get that reference. Probably a lot of you won't. The SOS sign that was created by Shid back in the day, and in a moment here we'll be coming up upon the tetrahedron. The tetrahedron. Alright. The tetrahedron, of course, is that pyramid thingy there. And like I said in previous years, that used to be out in the water. I mean, even a year ago, at least it was in shallow water. 2 years ago, I could take my boat out to it and tie my boat up and then climb out before that. It was probably in at least 2 or 3 feet of water. It's amazing. As we're coming by my campsite, my home, and the tiki boat. Tiki boat's coming up. Our dock, which is very landlocked. Yeah, once some more of the people with muscle come back into town in a couple months or so, we'll be able to do some work. Start putting stuff that was in the water back out in the water. Still a nice night out. I mean, even for the last few weeks, even the nights where it was calm at sunset, it started to get windy about 20 minutes after sunset. It's remaining mostly calm tonight. I'm loving it. Yeah, pretty soon here you'll be able to see the we got obviously my camp, picnic table. These poles here have twinkling lights on them. They were all well out. They were all like, at least, even the ones closer to shore were at least 10 to 20 feet offshore. Now, about 80% of them are on the shore, so I got to move those sometime this weekend. Got to yank those poles out. That they really stick into that clay really good, but I'll get them out and then put them back in the fucking water again. Let me get to see it on the video there. Down there. Got some of my party lights that will come on. They come on a little early, but they're supposed to come on like a little bit after sunset, which is correct. Little animated laser shows and all that. You won't be able to see it from here. You'll just see the kind of the glare of the lights. Oh, I love being back here by sunset, which is a lot easier to do in the summertime, unless I'm doing twilight shoots. When it gets later in the year, like into the winter time, it just sucks when it starts getting dark at like 4:30 or so. But at least that's a long ways off. Coming by the Judah fish, that metal fish skeleton, it's almost out of the water again. Just moved that not too many months ago, so I'm gonna have to. You can find one other person in town and get that thing moved back out. Fish need to be in water, obviously, even if they're hard and made of metal. In a moment, can't quite see it on camera yet. So you got the cube that used to be out in the water, as long as it's dried up, and then the diving board right there. You can start to see the wider part of the frame. That wasn't the case when we first put that thing in the water. So yeah, it's got to be moved back out. A whole bunch of shit. Meanwhile, and of course the tentacle. Tentacle right there. Yeah. I'm gonna do a slow loop around just so y'all can enjoy the view and see how amazingly calm that water is. Just a total vibe being out here in the evening. I haven't done a nighttime boat ride this year. I might, if it stays calm tonight, I might do that later tonight. So I do a really slow rotation. Now I'm hoping in a couple weeks, well, less than a couple, I think it's June 9th, June 11th. No, I think it's June 9th is going to be, August 9th is going to be the full moon, and hoping to catch that rising over the Salton Sea if it's nice and calm. I mean, it's awesome to film that video and stills, but also just to experience it, being out on the boat and watching the moon rise over a very calm Salton Sea. There we go, look at that. It's almost magical. The shades of blues and purples. Oh my. Got a fire. That doesn't look like an agricultural burn. That's black. Don't know if that's happening. That's a little too close to be happening in the slabs. That could be down in, I would say that could be down in Island. Wait a minute. I gotta pivot around. I forgot the camera. There. You see that way. Yeah, that doesn't look good. Despite that though, let's just go back around here. I mean, look at that water and those reflections. They're just amazing. Do one more pivot here. Slow it down a bit. And there you have it. Kevin LiT, KRAP in Bombay Beach, the end of July, July 31st. Hope you all have an awesome night. And remember to smash those like and subscribe buttons.